So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So yet another Nissan here on my channel. So I'm currently here at the Nissan Intelligent Mobility Tour 4.0 here at Glorieta Activity Center. I just came from the Z and Patrol VIP experience yesterday. So check that out on my channel with the Z walk around review. But for today's video, we will have this once again. It's been almost 2 years since I featured this Nissan Leaf. This is already a 2024 model. We'll get to the differences in the exterior and the interior a bit later on. This is charging, and these are all of the charging times here since you have both fast and a slow charger. So powering this is a 40 kilowatt hour battery that produces 150 horsepower and 320 Newton meters of torque. And fun fact, if you're really an old-time OG viewer of my channel, this was one of the first ever electric cars I've tested on my channel, which went rather well. Let's floor it immediately from standstill. Oh! Whoa, so fast! I've never experienced that. It's so fast, look! Whee! And then you have ample amount of ground clearance at 150 millimeters. Well, the looks here remains exactly the same. And a little nitpick of mine, I wish this had the all LED light affairs now, but you still get LED DRS nevertheless. Where'd the sun go? Anyway, so on the side profile, this is the main difference now with this Nissan Leaf. You still get 16-inch wheels, but you get a completely brand new design. That's pretty much it here with the exterior. The rear looks exactly the same, and as well being an electric hatchback, you have as well decent amount of boot space, even with the seats all folded down. Before things get a little bit more noisier, let's check out the interior. So this is the interior of the 2024 Nissan Leaf. So here the door card, well, and everything else here in the interior looks exactly the same. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So really solid door touch since this is a Nissan. You get all plastic here, fabric soft touch for your elbows. Then here on the left side, you get 3 blank buttons only, but you get all of your important buttons anyway for opening the charging port in front, your 360-degree sensor, and if not mistaken, disabling the charging time via here in the cabin itself. Then steering wheel looks exactly the same. You get your instrument cluster adjustments and phone connectivity buttons on the left side, and on the right side you get your cruise control functions. But even though this is pretty much the same like the one I reviewed almost 3 years ago now, this is still up to date with the current Nissan models here, apart from the 2 sports cars for obvious reasons. But yeah, it's still a nice cabin in here, I must say. So here in your instrument cluster, it's an all digital affair on the left side, and you still get your analog speedometer on the right side, which is actually my favorite thing about Nissan. Same too with the Nissan Almera, a bit of a segue. Check those reviews out on my channel, both VL and the VE model. And then here you have an 8-inch infotainment system equipped with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The reverse camera is pretty much the same, but hey, at least there still is. And then here on top of the dashboard, this part is plastic, but the one here in the middle, well above the infotainment system all the way to the right side of the passenger, it's all leather, along too with blue stitching, which is a very nice touch. Glove box, oh wow, that's pretty big. Wow. Okay, and then below the infotainment system you get your climate control functions, and then here further down you get your start stop button, aux cord, USB port, 12-volt socket, and a cubby space for your phone. And then further behind here in the center you get your flimsy tweaky gear shift, your e-pedal, and your eco button. More on this again later on when you get to test drive this. Further behind here, cubby space, 2 cup holders, and the world's smallest center console box. I remember saying that exactly 3 years ago. And the seats here, even though these are just fabric, but it's still very nice to sit in. There's a lot of blue accents all around. Bolstering, so-so, but again, it's so soft, you can sit here comfortably easily. Above here, get your halogen lights, vanity mirror with LED light rather, and then don't extend, but it's very thick anyways. Hold on. It's a bit short on the side, the sun visor, but hey, at least there still is. And then yeah, that's quick summary here in front of the Nissan Leaf. So in the rear seats, same story, there's literally no toys there in the back, but space there in the back, feet room and knee room is really good. And then headroom so-so, but I can forgive it since this is a hatchback anyways. But if I sit in the middle, like my nitpick 2 years ago, the transmission tunnel is kinda too tall. It's kinda a bit uncomfortable putting your feet up, but sitting there surprisingly for the cushion for your butt and for your back is actually much softer than in either left and right side of the seats. But still, you can fit there 3 people comfortably if needed only. So yeah, Wait, make sure only 2 pockets on each side. That's the only toys there in the back.
When you thought your CRV was...
So yeah, that's a quick summary here of this interior. Let's go for a dive once again. So finally diving again the Nissan Leaf, and my biggest hate, just being honest, you have the foot brake, not a button or a normal handbrake. But anyway, so after diving this again for what, almost 3 years now, well, right, so good to be back in the Leaf. And like what I said earlier during the walk around tour, this was literally the first electric car I've featured and driven to on my channel. It's so good to be back, since Nissan, well, technically the ones who pioneered of bringing electric vehicles here in the Philippines. Same to what they're doing now with the Nissan Kicks. Well, it's your choice now if you classify that as a full EV or a hybrid vehicle. But anyways, for this Leaf, even though we're in eco mode. No, we're not even in eco mode, and then the e-pedal was off. Yeah, it's still as peppy as I once remembered. I remembered even way back when this camera flew all the way to the backseat, because this is how violent electric cars were back in the days. So here we go. So now being e-pedal, I don't even have to use the brakes. It's kind of strong. There's like few levels of regenerative braking. I think this is just level 2 or 3. It's already stopping, so I think I'll just turn that off now. This is still one of my favorite electric vehicles out there. Same too with the rest of the Nissan lineup. It's so easy to drive, even though, yes, as I said, this is just a hatchback. Visibility throughout, I mean, it's pretty good. Yes, you have a very big C-pillar, but then again, this is just a very short car, and this will be again an ideal electric car for first-time buyers out there and who want to transition to the EV world. Yeah, I highly recommend this car. Yes, you only have 311 kilometers of range, but it's not so bad. I mean, if you're just mainly just driving here around in the city, example like here in Makati, it's only 40 kilowatt-hour battery, but at least you still have the accessibility of a slow charger. Remember, if once you buy this Nissan Leaf, you have to pay extra 150,000 peso if you want to avail the wall charger at home. I really hate that foot pedal. Anyways, again, going back here with the Leaf, I think it's the same case but I said almost 3 years ago. Now, what I can comment now from 3 years ago is the price of this thing. This used to cost around 2.6, 2.7 million pesos. Now though, this costs less than 2 million pesos. I think, ano exact price, sir?
1,998,000.
98. So literally on the sub 2 million peso mark. I mean, that's pretty good. Like almost $500,000 difference now. And I gotta be honest, this should have been the price in the first place for this Nissan Leaf. And I gotta say now, probably the best bang for the buck electric vehicle out there. Even though yes, I wish there were a few changes here in the interior, but hopefully we will get the upgraded ones soon, like the ones you get in Japan and in European markets. But now, yeah, I'm still happy. This Nissan Leaf is still very good to drive. So yeah, that concludes my quick review of this Nissan Leaf. So I'd like to thank everyone here at Nissan Philippines for their Nissan Intelligent Mobility Tour, and to Sir Albert of Nissan Manila base. There are the ones who as well sell Nissan Leafs out there. I highly recommend this EV out. So hope you guys like and subscribe one more time. Oh my gosh. And I will see you, and hopefully with more Nissan reviews coming soon. Bye bye.